think it's time we do another question and answer video on the channel because it has been a very long time. I know a lot of you have various questions you'd like to ask me, and hopefully in this video those do get answered. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at AestheticGamers, a link down below, to be involved in any and all of these question and answer videos. Otherwise, you are never going to get your name shown on screen, and you are never going to have your question answered because I always do them over on Twitter. But without further ado, let's jump into it. First up from J2S Ween, this was during Halloween obviously, he asks, why did you agree to send TapL 75 cookies? Well, originally he gave me the choice of asking how many retweets would it take for me to actually buy him 50 cookies, I believe it might have been, or 100. My memory is a bit foggy right now, but I gave him, I believe, 5,000 retweets thinking, you know, there's probably no way he's gonna hit this, but then he threw a curveball at me and made a YouTube video about it, and he managed to get it. I'm, of course, a man of my word, so I sent him all the cookies, and he made a pretty funny video about it. Next up from Patrick, he asks, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one, and she is older than me, and she is also married. Thomas asks, did the last hurricane impact your life? Now, obviously, Hurricane Irma was incredibly destructive, and it luckily calmed down moving in towards Florida, and especially where I was. I mean, you guys saw my aftermath video. It didn't do too much. To my house personally, it did nothing, which was very, very lucky. I got incredibly lucky out of that. But it was devastating to a lot of people. A lot of people had various like losses throughout their life, whether it be with people or property or things like that. So it was a horrible hurricane. It was a horrible hurricane, but in terms of just straight up impacting my life, besides dealing with the like panic of a hurricane in the city and, like, you know, bolting up my house, things like that, it impacted my life in that way. But other than that, I was mentally sound the whole time. I wasn't super scared. In fact, I was playing Minecraft when it was actually going on, which was weird, but I did that. Up next from Project Wolf Tech, he asks, how do I get good at Skywars? I mean, I would say just learn the hotkey. That is very useful when you're trying to do the next thing, which is learn to rod and or just throw snowballs. Like, it's the same thing as rodding, but you still want to have that hotkey, so you throw your rod or your snowballs and switch to your sword and get that combo. But other than that, just play a lot. If you play a ton of Skywars, or any game for that matter, you will eventually get better, especially if you watch other people play that game, so you can pick up their strategies and how they play and implement it into your own game style. Up next from Kit Kat, she asks, if you had to be any superhero, who would you be and why? I would be the Flash because super speed is amazing, all of his other abilities are amazing, and I have loved the Flash ever since I was a kid, so it's like you have to be the Flash. Unless you count Goku as a superhero, in which case I would be Goku. Up next from Adrian, he asks, Q&A for Justy Boy, is Minecraft the best game ever? Question mark, exclamation point, slash, fire emoji, 100 emoji, 100 emoji, 100 emoji, joy emoji, and or crying, laughing emoji. It is not my favorite game. It's in my top 3, but currently it is not my favorite game, and I'm sure many of you may feel the same. You may disagree, but it's a fun game for sure. I love what Hypixel is doing just to make it be creative and having some new things implemented, like the Guess Who, Skywars updates, Bed Wars. It's fun, but would it be the best game ever? I'd say no. Next up from Kaniki, I'm sure that name is pronounced wrong on my end, so I do apologize. But they ask, where did you got your name and how you pronounce cat without A? Well, maybe through that, maybe, I don't know, name from clan before, school, friend with, and then Call Duty of. Next from Hailfire Ethan, he asks, when will you do the video with the airplane pilot thing? Well, I want to say you're talking about this right here, but I may be wrong. That probably hurts your ears. I may have selected the wrong preset right there anyways, but I don't think I could possibly sanction a full airplane voice video because it would be highly annoying. So tomorrow. Taz MC asks, how did you get sponsored / affiliated by Astro? So, for clear transparency, I am sponsored by Astro. There's a link down below. You guys can buy Astros from their website and use my code. And by my code, I mean my link, and I do get a revenue from that. And it also makes me look a lot better to Astro, which helps supply his giveaways and the ability to eventually get a code to actually save you guys money. But how I got affiliated by them and sponsored by them, crazy story. Actually, because of my Twitch channel, it has since moved to my YouTube channel, but back when I was really killing it on Twitch, like 1,000 viewers every single day, the good times, let me tell you that much, they actually approached me, which is crazy. They approached me to join their stream team, which were select creators streaming on Twitch, you know, representing Astro, and I've worn and had these A40s right here for probably 4 or 5 years now. I've been wearing them way before I ever even thought about getting sponsored by them. They're just really, really good headsets, and I would obviously always highly recommend them to anyone wanting a really top tier quality headset. My best reason to have these is if you want to play like PS4, Xbox One, but then talk to your friends via Discord on your computer. It's perfect for that. It's pretty much what it's made for. So yeah, they approached me. I gladly said yes. I thought it was a scam at first, but it wasn't. And they are amazing people. I love Astro and everyone there. Fletch, they're all amazing people. So, buy Astro. And lastly, from Mercy MC, she asks 3 separate questions. The first one being, what do you find best about creating videos slash live streaming? I guess I'll answer both. I don't live stream too often, but I'll still answer that. But for the creating videos part, I love the editing process. I love taking the footage I recorded and making it like 5 times better via editing, doing crazy weird things. I think sometimes I am quite creative with how I edit my videos. Not all of the time, it's pretty rare for certain situations, but occasionally when I make like random short songs out of something I say or rage at, I think that's pretty funny. I really like doing that. And just other things about the editing process really makes me love making videos. For live streaming, even though I don't do it often, and I really, really, really want to get into it hardcore, hopefully after this weekend, and in the following weeks and months and the rest of this year, I will get back into it more. But I love live streaming just because I can talk to all of you guys who tune in real time. And it's just nice to be able to connect with you guys on a more personal level. You guys can ask me questions straight up. I will answer straight up. Occasionally we can play together. And it's just a nice experience to be able to talk to you guys directly instead of through a comment section or through Twitter. But follow me on Twitter. Her next question is, how did you become interested in creating content? That's mainly, it's also the story of how I started doing YouTube. Basically, back in the day with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which, by the way, COD World War 2 is so much fun. Second channel, go look at it. But I was decent at Modern Warfare 2. I got way better as the CODs progressed, but at the time I thought I was relatively above average for what I was seeing on YouTube. So I thought, you know, why not show people how I'm playing to hopefully help them get better, which kind of actually stems back to my other question about how you get better at Minecraft, which relates to all games in total. I try to give tips, and I wanted people to see my gameplay to see that I was decent and to hopefully help others get better. So that is why I originally started creating content. And her last question is, who is your favorite person to make videos slash game with? Gotta be Kenny. I make videos with Kenny all the time. He's pretty much the only person I collab with. I love Kenny, man. Like, he is literally like a brother to me. He is my best friend, and I would not want to have someone else at his position because they wouldn't be as good as him. He is just such an awesome person. He's so thoughtful. He's such a very nice person to have as your friend. And if you guys don't watch his videos or you're not subscribed to him, go click the link down below. I'm going to include his link. Go watch his videos. Go subscribe. He's hilarious. I would definitely recommend it. You will not be disappointed. And that's it. Those are all of the questions I selected for this Q&A. Again, if you guys want to partake in doing these for the future, definitely follow me on Twitter, @AestheticGamer, link down below. It's literally right there. And you can do so. I will gladly take and accept all good questions. I know I didn't have too many in this video. In fact, I only had... I had 11, which isn't too bad, but I wanted to limit how many I answered because I've done a lot of Q&As in the past. I don't want to keep repeating myself all of the time through these videos. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and check the links down below. There's a lot of stuff going on down there. And comment down, did you learn anything new about me from this video? And if you did, leave a like, because why not, guys? Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and of course, share it around. Tons of awesome content coming to you throughout the rest of this week. And a really cool announcement slash information you want to know about on my Twitter. Again, go follow it, guys. I'm telling you. And yeah, other than that, I will talk to you all later. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.